5 minutes.
I rise today in recognition of Hispanic Heritage Month to commemorate a people, my ethnicity, who are crucial to the prosperity of this nation. I want to encourage all my brothers and sisters across America to participate in this celebration, September 15th through October 15th. America thrives on the cumulative effort of all ethnicities working for the collective good, beginning with the annexation of Florida, Louisiana, and northern part of Mexico. More than 100,000 Hispanic people became U.S. citizens in the 1800s, to be followed by millions more over the next 200 years. Today, the American Latino population amounts to over 65 million people and roughly 20% of the total U.S. population. The name of my home state of Colorado comes from the Spanish phrase, Colorado Rojo, meaning colored red. This name originates from the 16th century conquistadors who explored the area in search of gold over 400 years ago. Their journey paved the way for exchanges that continue to shape our society today. In the late 1800s, following the end of the Civil War, 25% of New Mexico's Hispanic population moved to Colorado and established towns throughout. One of the most notable was the trading post of El Pueblo, which at the time was the border between the United States and Mexico. This area became a hub of commerce and culture, illustrating the vital role of Hispanic communities in our nation's development. San Luis, the oldest town in Colorado, was founded by Hispanic settlers who came to farm and raise livestock. These pioneers laid the groundwork for agricultural practices that are still necessary to our economy today. Then in the early 1900s, Hispanic families moved to Greeley, Colorado to work for the Great Western Sugar Company, which offered workers the chance to own a small home. This opportunity allowed families to build a foundation for future generations, demonstrating the enduring spirit of resilience and hard work. Some individuals in the Hispanic community have stood tall as leaders in Colorado, including Rodolfo Corky Gonzalez, a boxer and poet who led the crusade for justice during the Chicano movement in the 1960s and 70s, fighting for the rights of the Hispanic community nationwide. His dedication to social justice continues to inspire activists today. Joe Trujillo, a good friend of mine, that for years lived in Colorado and was an instrumental mentor, not only to myself, but to others, to always be proud of our heritage, to always be proud of what we came from, and never forget our humble beginnings. You see, I come from humble beginnings. My mom and dad grew up working in the fields. My dad had a 6th grade education and never learned to read and write. My mom has a 10th grade education, and yet I stand before you here in Congress as a true representation of what America offers the Hispanic community, and it's an honor to be an American. And just 6 years ago, Kendrick Castillo, a young Hispanic boy attending a STEM school in Highlands Ranch, sacrificed himself for his classmates when a shooter entered his school, saving their lives. His bravery serves as a reminder that any of us can have the courage to stand up for our communities. These individuals exemplify the resilience, character, integrity, and passion that is lifeblood of the Hispanic community. Moreover, the arts, the culture of the Hispanic community have enriched American life, influencing music, literature, politics, and businesses across the nation. Many of the Christian beliefs of our founding father constitute the pillars of the Hispanic community. Core values like family, faith, and freedom are instrumental to my culture and are essential to the success of a nation. These values unite us and provide a path for future generations to thrive as well. For centuries, members of the Hispanic community have legally migrated into the U.S. for the opportunity to achieve the American dream. The influx of illegal immigrants and criminals is damaging this crucial process and is unfair to those who have legally immigrated to America. It is imperative that we differentiate between those seeking refuge and opportunity and those who seek to undermine our laws. The term Latinx is a derogatory term, and when utilized is an insult to Hispanic Americans and should never be used. This term was invented to erase the male and female gender of the Hispanic community and culture. It is a perversion of the Spanish language and an insult to Hispanic heritage. It is vital that we continue to uphold our values of justice and fairness, ensuring that the paths of citizens remain open for those who seek a better life. We must support comprehensive immigration reform that honors the contributions of immigrants while addressing security concerns. In closing, let us celebrate the rich history and achievements of the Hispanic community, recognizing together we can create a future where all individuals, regardless of their background, can contribute to the American story. And for my Anglo brothers and sisters, I leave you with this. If you like tacos, you are one of us. With that, I yield back.
Gentleman yields back. The chair recognizes